I led them with cords of kindness, with the bands of love. And I became to them as one who eases the yoke on their jaws, and I bent down to them and fed them.
Iyob, chapter 1. There was a man in the land of Uz, whose name was Iyob, and that man was perfect and straight, and one who feared Elohim and turned aside from evil. And 7 sons and 3 daughters were born to him. And his possessions were 7,000 sheep, and 3,000 camels, and 500 yoke of oxen, and 500 female donkeys, and a very large body of servants, so that this man was the greatest of all the people of the east. And his sons went and had a feast in the house of each on his day, and sent and invited their 3 sisters to eat and to drink with them. And it came to be, when the days of feasting had gone round, that Iyob would send and set them apart, and he would rise early in the morning, and offer ascending offerings, the number of them all. For Iyob said, It might be that my sons have sinned and cursed Elohim in their hearts. This Iyob always did. And the day came to be that the sons of Elohim came to present themselves before Yahweh, and Satan also came among them. And Yahweh said to Satan, From where do you come? And Satan answered Yahweh and said, From diligently searching in the earth, and from walking up and down in it. And Yahweh said to Satan, Have you considered my servant Iyob, that there is none like him on the earth, a perfect and straight man, one who fears Elohim and turns aside from evil? And Satan answered Yahweh and said, Is Iyob fearing Elohim for naught? Have you not made a hedge around him, and around his household, and around all that he has on every side? You have blessed the work of his hands, and his possessions have increased in the land. But stretch out your hand, please, and strike all that he has, if he would not curse you to your face. And Yahweh said to Satan, See, all that he has is in your hand, only do not lay a hand on himself. And Satan went out from the presence of Yahweh. And the day came to be when his sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in the house of their brother, the firstborn. And a messenger came to Iyob and said, The oxen were plowing, and the donkeys feeding alongside them, when Sheva fell upon them and took them away, and they struck the servants with the edge of the sword, and I alone have escaped to inform you. While he was still speaking, another also came and said, The fire of Elohim fell from the heavens, and burned up the sheep and the servants, and consumed them, and I alone have escaped to inform you. While he was still speaking, another also came and said, The Kasdim formed 3 bands, and made a raid on the camels and took them away, and they struck the servants with the edge of the sword, and I alone have escaped to inform you. While he was still speaking, another also came and said, Your sons and daughters were eating and drinking wine in the house of their brother, the firstborn. And see, a great wind came from the wilderness and struck the 4 corners of the house, and it fell on the young men, and they are dead, and I alone have escaped to inform you. Then Iyob rose up and tore his robe, and shaved his head, and he fell to the ground, and did obeisance. And he said, Naked I came from my mother's womb, and naked I return there. Yahweh has given, and Yahweh has taken away. Blessed be the name of Yahweh. In all this Iyob did not sin, nor ascribe wrongdoing unto Elohim.